When you think of trees, you probably imagine the majestic oaks and pines that are commonplace in many parts of the world. However, our planet has more than 60,000 species of trees. They have a variety of shapes, size, and features. Some of them are so different from the usual trees that their appearance captures the imagination for a long time. Looking at them, you can't stop wondering what an amazing artist nature can be. Watch this video to the end, and you will learn about the most unusual trees, the existence of which you did not even know. Friends, before we start, please like and subscribe to the channel. Rainbow eucalyptus is a tree whose trunk is painted with incredible natural colors. Descended as it's from a childhood fantasy, this tree is the only species of eucalyptus that grows in Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Because of its unusual coloring, the tree has become popular all over the world and is adored to be used as an ornamental plant. Another reason for its popularity is its rapid growth. Rainbow eucalyptus can reach 80 meters in length. The reason for the unusual coloring is the rapidly renewing bark, the layers of which replace each other annually and are full of different colors. Because of its qualities, this tree is actively used for making paper, which is why excessive cutting of these trees is observed. Friends, write in the comments, would you like to have such a tree on your house plot? Pterocarpus angolensis. This tree grows in South Africa, and the locals call it the blood tree. This name is quite understandable. When a tree is cut down or an incision is made on it, it begins to bleed. Because of the body liquid, magical healing properties are even attributed to this tree, but they have not been proved by classic medicine. In fact, it's not blood at all, it's just juice. The fact is that this tree's juice is rich in a substance called tannin, whose content is 77%. It is this substance that gives a bloody color. For example, in other trees of this family, the content of such a substance varies from 10 to 15%. The red juice of this tree was actively used in ancient Greece and ancient Rome. Today, it is still used in folk crafts, in the furniture industry, perfumes, and cosmetics. They also like to use this juice in folk medicine. Milk tree. Another tree that pours an equally valuable liquid resembling ordinary cow's milk grows in Central and South America. The milk tree, like many other representatives of mulberries, secretes milky juice. But unlike the milky juices of other plants, it is not poisonous, but quite edible and tasty. Moreover, people extract it for almost the same purposes as they extract ordinary cow's milk. Unlike real cow's milk, milky milk tree juice has a more viscous consistency and balsamic aroma. Locals actively collect it, use it for food, and even make cheeses. It is also worth noting that, unlike animal milk, wood milk does not sour and does not spoil in the heat during the week. If it is boiled, a film of wax forms on the surface, which can be used to make candles or as chewing gum. Bloody or milky juice is certainly an interesting sight, but sometimes there are more unusual things inside the trees. This is an unusual phenomenon that occurs in some parts of our planet. Such trees are popularly called diabolical, because the fire is raging right inside them. And such a fire may not stop for several days. It is worth noting that such a phenomenon occurs without human intervention, since at first glance you might think that someone deliberately set fire to a hollow tree from the inside, or it happened accidentally through human fault. Such a phenomenon in nature is not uncommon at all, and it occurs due to natural processes. For example, due to a lightning strike or if a tree grows on a volcanic area. Such a sight is both fascinating and frightening. Drina Draco. Here, in the desert of the island of Socotra, the drought season is very severe, but this bizarre umbrella-like tree can easily survive it. The key to its survival in the merciless desert lies in its unusual shape and density of leaves, which serve as an umbrella, protecting the tree trunk from the scorching sun. These unusual trees grow on the top of hills, where the soil is very poor and most plants do not take root here. These trees survive thanks to the rare morning dew. Dew drops condense on the large dense leaves, flowing down to the middle of the tree trunk, and then go straight to the roots. Dense layers of leaves also protect the roots of the tree located on the surface of the earth from the scorching sun. When it comes to real giant trees, the famous Californian sequoias have no equal. These are the largest and most powerful trees on our planet. They can grow over 100 meters tall and weigh at least 25 blue whales. Every day, they lift from 1,000 to 2,000 liters of water along their trunk to the height of a 35-story building. The unique thing about sequoias is that they grow throughout their lives. For example, the Guinness Book of Records lists the tallest sequoia in the world, which over the 800 years of its life has grown to 116 meters. For comparison, this is higher than the Statue of Liberty. The only thing that can interfere with the growth of a sequoia is woodpeckers that damage its trunk at the very top. It is the environment that limits their growth, not the trees themselves. In an ideal environment, this giant could live and grow forever. Some of these trees are over 2,000 years old and are so impressive in their height and size that they can attract many climbers. Another type of tree striking in its power and grandeur grows in the dry savannas of tropical Africa and Australia. These are baobabs, trees that live for several thousand years. They survive thanks to their super ability to store thousands of liters of water inside the spongy wood of their thick trunk. In fact, we can say that in front of you are real water tanks. However, their super ability also brings a lot of problems for the tree themselves. The fact is that in the dry season, baobabs become the only source of any water and moisture, so these trees have become a magnet for various animals and even people who chew its wood to quench their thirst. But nature has thought of everything here too, because these trees have a unique ability to heal themselves even from such deep damage. Between each devastating attack, these plants expand their porous wood and grow new bark, and have been doing so over and over again for centuries. Due to its incredible vitality, this tree serves as a water storage for the inhabitants of Madagascar. Some local tribes hollow out the soft trunks of the baobab from the inside to create a water tank, and the tree will not die. It will simply grow new bark in the inner part of the trunk in 6 months and become waterproof. The resulting reservoir is filled with water by local residents during the short rainy season. One baobab can store thousands of liters of water and at the same time be operated for several decades without rotting. Friends, which tree did you like the most? Write your opinion in the comments. If you like this video, then like it and share it with your friends.